Okay, it is still December 2024. It's coming towards New Year's Day. It's not quite. And I'm just turning this on here, the usual. And what is happening? Lucifer is raging outside, starting to rage because can't quite hold it. Quite hold it. Lucifer is raging outside. It's still light. Look, raging. The God of this world is raging outside here. Just raging. Lucifer and its artificial intelligence is raging. It wants to control the reality. Look at it raging outside. I'm under a shelter here and yet I'm getting actually wet. But it's 100 degrees in the shade, so it doesn't matter. It's the end of the day nearly. But look how it's raging. Look at that water flowing. That means it's going to be flooding, because when it comes like that outside of the place where I am, it means it's very heavy. The artificial Lucifer, artificial intelligent program, reality is raging, using the elements against human beings, or against just using the elements to show its power, how it controls the elements. That means nature. And human beings should be able to calm the storm, but it's a force. It's a force. Unless you're at the highest frequency and vibration, and here I am. I'm clearly not. I'm clearly at my lowest level that I could possibly be at. This is just where I live here. At least there's no noise, but they were threatening with sound, even though the only sound you will hear, which you probably won't hear, actually the sun is trying to break through, even though it's the end of the day. So this is a battle of humanity versus, you could say it's nature versus the artificial intelligent computer network and its disciples, which is largely the demigods of Earth, the demigods of the world stage, the internet stage, all this sort of thing. It's one in the same. You won't be able to pick what's real from what's artificial intelligent, or what's really working against humanity, though, because you have many different. See, there's look at this, a patrol vehicle coming onto the street, even as this storm is still trying to break its way through, trying to take over with the elements. But and I could mention a billion things every day. Some things are big, some things are small. See the patrol car doubling back round and patrolling. See it? Slowing up slightly as it goes past my place. See how it's slowing up? Oh, it's not even going to slow up, it's going to pull and stalk right in front. Look, can you see this? Like it's blatantly showing itself. As you can see, it's going to pull in there and sit there right in front. I'm going to just put the mobile down here. And maybe Lucifer's matrix is not able to sustain the storm for as long. But either way, I actually personally wanted the storm because it's been so incredibly hot. We actually need water. So actually, I was actually hoping for water. So in a way, who knows what's really going on here. But whichever way you look at it, good or bad, it don't last long, assuming you think that it's from whichever side. But rain is welcome relief, even though it was appearing to be a raging storm. These beings are all around on the street, just as you saw that car pull in there. They're all around, they inhabit every house, they're allowed access. This is a total army base. The inner west section of the city of Sydney is really a large civilian army base. In other words, everyone is part of this anti-life, anti-human army force. That's how you experience it, okay? And they throw the chairs and things around. Everywhere you go, they make it congested, so that you feel as though you're confined, you're patrolled, you're in a box, you can't move. This is the day after Boxing Day, so I think that makes it the 27th of December 2024. I'm just saying that. I feel very clear as I'm speaking, and that water is refreshing. It stopped raining, I think, but we've got the, I think so I can sort of go out here onto it to see the water. The water, see the water? The water there. It's good, because that will provide a drink for the birds, any animals, because it's been 100 degrees in the shade today, very hot for Sydney, Australia. Sydney is the capital city of Australia, and they've gone quiet after the storm. So calm after the storm, no plane, no nothing. But as soon as I turn the mobile off, there will probably be a plane over my head. So, because it's totally programmed, totally staged, moment to moment, literally moment to moment. So that's how controlling the artificial intelligent network is. And most people in most areas where there's a few humans are part of it. But they're a different species of human, I think. But also they are very anti-human and anti-life due to being totally programmed from birth, like we all have been. So it just depends on how much you recognise that and get control of it. But that's good, actually, that water there. It's good. It's good. It's good. I wonder if it will storm again. Oh look, the sky has come clear and bright. And actually it's come with a burst of sun. What do you know? A burst of sun. Goodness gracious me. That is a miracle. Oh, look at that ground. Oh, that is something else. That is a burst of life. That's a burst of life and love and something. It's a burst. It's a burst of something that is, oh, right up there. See that? Yeah, that is really good. See, that's all up the side. And that was after the storm. It should be like this all the time. This is how it should be all the time. And instead, it's a technological mind control matrix. But I like to put the occasional actual false idea of the reality for myself anyway, what I normally see. The birds are twerping. And there you have it. And the sun is out. Let's hope it can stay out. I can hear a police siren starting to come up. That means every time I'm about to go outside, especially if I'm going to go like actually out from the house, the sirens start. And they go sometimes for minutes, you know, which is a long time for a police siren, because it means they've stood still and are keeping the siren going. Because if it was really a genuine police siren, it should only be a few seconds. And actually, most of the time you shouldn't hear it unless it's like within, shall we say, a, you know, like within, like down the next corner or something. But in reality, they're quite a long way away, but they have the sirens so incredibly loud. And this, normally it would be much louder. I can hear a siren, but they don't want to be on the video, so they're keeping it so I'm conscious of it, but it won't be picked up by the mobile. Whereas normally it'd be about, 5 times louder than that. And I'll just stop the video here because I'm glad that rain came, and I suppose we're supposed to say Happy New Year. Actually, it's a miracle if you get into 2025 when you are a human being. You don't actually realise that. You're only allowed to exist while you are part of their program. If you're not part of it, then they will come against you. They will bring you down to an even lower level than the unaware humans, shall we say. But of course, as awareness becomes mainstream, then they will, that means becomes, like, where a large amount of people become aware of all this stuff that I've been saying, about the artificial intelligence and the matrix and all these, the danger of technology, etc. Once these things become aware, which they are becoming very aware, then they will have to find new ways. Even the truth will be part of the control, or part of the keeping control. This is an unfortunate way things work, because they're always aware of things, because they're aware of what they're doing. Like they create things long before human beings become aware of them. Information only comes out when it's too late, when they've already got, technological control, you could say. This is how this reality works, unfortunately. So me saying this means absolutely nothing. But there's the last of that sun. Oh, goodness gracious. The last of that sun on the thing there. What do you know?